makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that's This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer. Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Tonight it's the first of four between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Swing and a liner, but foul.
First pitch, 7:07.
Stay up, babe. Here we go.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Number 13 steps in now.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Number 13 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Well, he's got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
Alvarez will get there, and he puts it away to... Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time.
Let's go now. One time.
Number 13 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Alvarez looks up. Gone! And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Tops Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
And welcome back. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot.
Number 13 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Trumbo, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Number 13 stands in.
Now batting, number 13.
Line towards center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. First pitch on its way. High and deep to center field. Jones looking up.
Make the turn.
Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking,
Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Drive him in, kid.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Come on, Big, get your pitch. Let's go.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game, and it's now 6-4.
and that is going to abs.
Number 13 will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Blake Swihart stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 3-0. Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Orioles. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it.
3 hours and 58 minutes.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the Tops Player Spotlight. Big Daddy is our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games he won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be
Nighttime skies over Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 13 strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Boston, the designated hitter, number 13.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game, and that'll tie him for the all-time record, 73 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. And that home run, obviously a big one, as he has now tied the record for most home runs in a season. One more, and he'll become the all-time record holder. Number 13 steps into the box.
Number 13.
Tillman's got his target. First pitch on the way.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. And there it is. Big Daddy is the new single-season home run king. He now cruises around the bases knowing he's just toppled a long-standing record, one regarded as the jewel of Major League achievements. What a thrill for us to witness, and as you can tell, the fans are certainly grateful as well.
And you have to wonder what is going through his head right now, Matty. The home run record is one of the most hallowed records in all of sport. Well, take a curtain call, big fella. You definitely earned it.
Yeah, and guys, this is one of the reasons why this is such a hallowed record. As you just said, Eric, it's because it requires such a ridiculous level of consistency throughout an entire season. I mean, he flat out didn't go through a home run hitting slump at all. And if he had, we would not be witnessing the momentous occasion right now. And he will always be remembered for having one of the greatest seasons in baseball history.
Number 13 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far. Tillman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Driven to right field and deep. Trumbo racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
He's safe.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it.
Dustin Pedroia digs in, coming off his last at-bat.
And I think we mentioned
it. And the runner's breaking for third. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A step on the bag for one. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
In tight as this pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground to third. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up. Number 13 will try it again. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far.
And on the mound, he's thinking, great. Hey, just throw it up there and hope for the best. Pretty much all you can do when a guy is this hot.
Looking up is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see this.